Welcome back to Anzio, everybody. We are, of course, playing as the mighty Thunderbirds and their British counterparts over here, trying to break through the lines at Anzio and essentially get a victory in this amazing battle. Now, it's been tough, it's been a long road, and I'm honestly not even thinking we're going to come out with a victory. Of course, we always have to stay optimistic. The actual Battle of Anzio itself was a tremendous struggle for the Allies, and I can definitely see why. This is a tough battle. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take our P-470, I believe it's a tank killer, and we're going to try to wipe out the remaining tanks in that sector. Looks like they've managed to do that just fine. We've, of course, got still a few Marauders that can do some serious damage here, but I'm thinking that we probably need to bring all of our planes over here to the east, even if we're going to take AA fire. I just think it's essential. You know, there's no other way we're going to break through. Of course, on the way, we can definitely do some damage to the German armor over here in this sector. So I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to bomb this area, of course. Try to do some damage as our tanks push forward. But really, we might have to get a lot closer to do any serious or significant damage to the Germans. I'm going to go ahead. I believe we've already fired off our rounds from our destroyers last turn. So we're just going to try to get this poor guy here, get him some reinforcements, and maybe even bring in some reinforcements of our own in time. Now, I've been trying to bomb this sector. I'm trying to make it a little easier for our men, but no matter how close we get, we're taking some serious damage. So I'm actually going to go over here to the gun, and actually we managed to do a little damage there. That's some good news. But you can see, look at all the defenses the Germans have set up here in this area. I'm going to try to get across the river, or we could just try to get some replacements. I think either way, we're in a bit of trouble. As for this unit, we can't supply them. We've already fired once this turn, but we are bringing forward a new artillery gun to hopefully help us break through this mess. Unfortunately, right now, we're in a position where we need to wait for reinforcements before we can really make a difference, I think. We could keep working on this 88, and I think that's what we're going to do. A lot of good men are going to have to die, some Rangers, to be able to essentially lower the strength of this unit. I think once we get past the 88, we're going to be able to do a lot more. Obviously, right there, we did not succeed, not even a little bit, in breaking the 88, and that's the concern. It's just that it's so damn hard to get past that thing, which is why a lot of these planes here are going to have to help us. So we're going to move in the Liberator. The Liberator is good. It's not as good as the Marauder, but it can definitely do some damage, and there you go. Once we break through that gun, I think we're going to be able to win, but we have to break through that gun. And as you can see, the Germans have some Fallschirmjäger, some paratrooper reinforcements. Things are not looking good for the Allies here, I'll be absolutely honest with you. We do have a shot over here. I'm definitely going to target this guy. Oh, come on, boys. You've done better than that before. And we're going to keep moving forward, trying to secure a victory, of course. So, let's take a look here. Most of these units we moved in our last turn, our last video. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. Let's take a look here. Okay. No, nothing we can do there. Can we purchase anything? Can we buy things? Yeah, we can. I think that getting more of those Marauders is going to be very important. They're tactical bombers, but they are expensive. I mean, anything good is going to be expensive, let's be honest. But it's very expensive. So we're going to grab one Marauder. If we can get some more, I will. We've got plenty of points to spend. We just need to have places to spend them, if that makes any sense. So we're going to get an 8-inch M1, and I am going to go ahead and put it on a truck. Or we could just go ahead and put it on a half-track. Why the hell not? And that is also going to be coming with us over here to the east. I'm hoping that once we liberate this area, and I'm hoping that's going to happen quite quickly, we'll have time to move into the east and liberate that area too, but only time will tell. Let's turn it over to the Reich. Oh, they're going to finish off that poor Ranger unit. And there we go. The Rangers are gone. I hope they don't reinforce that 88. It looks like they've got some more artillery over here. And it's really just a battle of artillery at this point. Just a lot of artillery fire. We're going to try to crush the tanks in this sector, which I don't think should be a problem. But the Germans are going to do everything they can to stop us. Over there, I knew crossing the river was going to be a tough choice, and the Germans have certainly responded. Now, we've got that woods cover. I expected our engineers to do a little better than that, but they should be back for more a little later. And there we go, some AA fire on our planes. So the good thing is it looks like the Germans are running out of ammunition. And obviously, if they have no ammunition left, well, they're not going to be able to use their vehicles to really cause any damage to our forces. Oh, come on, Deutsche. Oh, come on. Our tankers are losing faith, and that's not good. So, one thing we could do, we could take the aviary, and somebody pointed out correctly that this is really made mostly for attacking strongholds. So, I'm not sure it's going to do very well here against this tank. That being said, we do need to destroy these tanks. So, let's get some artillery fire going over here. I've never been a fan of the priest. Move over here and open fire with our new 8-inch M1. Boom! Beautiful shot there. We should be able to waste this guy this turn. But I also want to bring our boys, our planes, over here as quickly as possible. So we're going to drop some bombs with the Marauder. Beautiful, the Marauder. That plane never ceases to impress me. I love it. Managed to destroy an entire unit there of Germans. Now I'm going to bring this artillery forward, but I don't want to get it so close that it becomes a target for enemy artillery fire. Let's go ahead and get some replacements over here. We've got this heavy weapons squad. And we've also got these poor squads over here. These guys, they desperately need some attention, and I'm just going to keep reinforcing them, almost because they're, I hate to say this, but they're kind of cannon fodder right now. I see a possibility here, although I don't want to totally ignore this, but I'm going to bring, I'm not sure if that's going to work. We're probably better off dropping bombs here. What if we bring the tank killer? No. He really can't do much either. And we've got an enemy Panther tank hidden behind everything over here. So I'm really unsure of where to fire, but we're definitely not going to stay here. So we're going to get this plane back to our airfield. We've got a closer airfield, I believe. Here? Yes. So we're going to bring this plane to the airfield. And yes, we can damage this tank. So we're going to drop something on the Stug 3. Damn you! Damn it! Come on, son. You can do better than that. And we are going to have to sacrifice a few of these M4A3s to be able to break through the German lines. Just no other way. We actually got pretty lucky there. We were supposed to take 5 damage, but we actually didn't take nearly as much damage as that. I am going to bring some replacements to this heavy weapons team. We might need to break through here in the south as well. So let's see, can this Marauder do some damage, or this Liberator, excuse me? He can, and he's going to. It's really that simple. We're going to go ahead and try to destroy this 88. Nice shooting, son. And this time I'm not going to leave him there. I'm going to pull him back out so that the 88 can't really do much damage. And look at that! The 88 is out of ammo. So this is a perfect opportunity to move forward. Of course, as is to be expected, we now can't move anyone forward except for one tank, but that's going to have to be sufficient enough. We're going to open fire, and it looks like now the enemy artillery is also out of ammo. Alright, nice. Just got to keep it up, guys. Got to keep the faith, essentially, but I would like to see a few more reinforcements over here. Let's go ahead and get some new Marauders, and maybe even bring over some tanks in time. Not immediately, of course. I'm going to open fire with the heavy weapons team. You could do better than that. Beautiful, that's what I'm talking about. The M4A3 is doing an awesome, awesome job there. But we still have a town to take, or 2 to 3 towns to take, to be honest. So I'm going to move this guy up. Now, this artillery piece I was going to bring over, but we're, of course, using it to try and damage the enemy a little bit more. Let's see if the priest, or the sexton, excuse me, can just get rid of this Gepard. Come on, guys. They got to do better than that if they want to break through a city. Yeah, I've got an idea. Let's flank them, and we're going to hit the Wolframen 40. Nice. So I incorrectly called that a Nebelwerfer. I'm guessing the Nebelwerfer are the ones you tow around by hand. The Wolframen is a little bit different. Makes me hungry for noodles. I know. Disgusting little joke there. Okay, so, I'm going to take a look. No! 9. But you go back. This is good. So what we're going to do, I really hate to waste an entire Marauder load on just one tiny piece. So I might try to just kill this guy with the tank. Or even this guy. Let me go for that. Beautiful. So we were laying waste to a lot of German vehicles in this area. That's certainly a good thing. But we have to sort of spread out, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to try to bring in this beautiful plane and damage that 88 even more. Oh, come on. You boys can do better than that. And let's grab the Marauder. Yeah, we're going to have to keep one Marauder here to soften up the enemy defenses. The fact is, they've got infantry in that city. We don't have any infantry close by, and we're going to have to storm the city with our armor. And it's going to take a lot of damage, as you can see. We're already going to take a significant amount of damage here. We didn't even manage to do any damage to that unit, and we're going to have to break into that city one way or the other, whether we like it or not. Okay, looking decent, looking decent. Now this guy has to go. And this plane desperately needs some airfield support. So we're going to move this guy back. I'm going to go ahead and try to take on this German infantry unit. It looks like even now our engineers cannot contend with that German infantry. The only reason they withdrew is because they ran out of ammunition. We should be doing a lot better than that against German infantry. And let's see if we can open fire here. We could probably bring this destroyer a little bit closer and offer some assistance to the center. Let's go ahead and see if we can blow this guy up, get rid of the Gepard. Yes, a beer for whoever destroyed the Gepard. I didn't see the explosion, but I know it's destroyed. Let's see. Could do 2 damage to him, or we could keep bombarding the city. I think that our main goal was going to be bombarding that city, so I'm going to keep firing at that area right there. Okay, guys, not bad. Not bad at all. Get some reinforcements. Well, we could also just attack. That's what we get for attacking a tank destroyer. However, I think there's still hope here. Let's consider, and this is just something to consider, getting some U.S. engineers from 1943. These are, of course, the updated engineer squads. We'll get a half-track for them, and maybe this wasn't such a great idea. Maybe we should have gone for another tank or some more artillery. But I like to try new things here, and this having been the first time I've played the Battle of Anzio, I really don't know what's best necessarily. As for our Rangers, oh boy, I might have to sacrifice these guys just because I know we're going to do tremendous damage to the flak gun, the 88. And actually, I keep calling this an 88. I believe this is the 88, or this is a K-18. Wait a minute, is this an 88 or isn't it? 8.8. I think it is, but I could be wrong. So we're going to take a look here. Whether it is or isn't, it has been a true pain in our ass this entire battle. Okay, let's see. Looks like everything's going not peachy, but a little better than we expected it to go, of course. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the Germans, and let's see what they do. Yeah, keep firing your shells, please. I hope they don't get any reinforcements here. Oh my goodness, there we go. It's a Panzer III or Panzer IV, I believe. Ooh, not bad though. Our M4A3 did manage to get some hits on it. And of course this unit, this is our cannon fodder unit, once again took the hit for us. I appreciate that. Really don't care if the enemy grabs this town behind us. It's not really that big of an issue. Obviously in Panzer Corps, it's not really like order of battle where if you're cut off, you lose supplies. The one interesting thing about this game, and some would say a little more simplistic, is that, you know, essentially it's all about just what's happening here. It doesn't matter if lines behind you get cut off or anything like that. And in this case, that helps us tremendously. Get some replacements for the M4A3 and some replacements for the Sexton as well. Yeah, even the Sexton gets some attention in this battle. Okay, very cool. So we can actually do a lot of damage here. First, I'm going to bomb it. Not a single bomb dropped. It looks like they were duds, but we are going to open fire with our heavy weapons team. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. We're still going to take some heavy hits, but that's really the only way we're going to break through is just pure brute force. I just don't see any other way of winning this battle. And finally, it looks like the priest got a hit. I think that's the first hit the priest has had the entire damn game. Bless the guy. We're going to go ahead and open fire here with our tank. And again, attacking a urban area with a tank is hardly ever a good idea, but we really have no choice. Could probably... Yes! Glorious, guys. So here we go. We're going to be taking the first area here. And it looks like Campoleone is in our control, under British control, despite the fact that, let's be honest, the Thunderbirds did most of the work. But we'll keep that for another episode. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying everything so far. It looks like we just wasted that flat gun, and we're getting closer and closer to assaulting this next area. But you guys are going to have to wait till next turn for that. And I really do hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff, and have an awesome, awesome day.